All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. It's time for Kaspa update. Before we get into the Kaspa update, let's take a look at the markets, guys. As we started off this new week, you can see the markets have, started off on a really positive note. You can see the entire market right now is in green. Bitcoin is making move towards the upside. So what a nice way to start off the week. But, we will see what happens in the upcoming days. But now let's get right into Kaspa's update. You can see it's up 4.5% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. To be exact, it's let's give it a refresh live. Okay, yeah, so it's up 5.4% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 2.9% in Bitcoin comparative over the last 24 hours. But look at the market cap, exactly at that $1 billion market valuation. So that is great to see. And the 24-hour trading volume is currently almost approaching that $15 million mark. But you guys know what time it is. It's time for the price analysis. Are we about to finally see a breakout happening for Kaspa in the next few hours? That's what we're going to discuss. But as always, just a quick disclaimer that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So first, before we get into the Kaspa's price analysis, I want to take a look at two things. That is Bitcoin and BTC dominance. So you can see for Bitcoin, Bitcoin made its way up to $27,400 just this morning. We're seeing a little bit of a retest, but definitely Bitcoin is breaking out towards the upside. You can see this. We do have some resistance, of course, but main target still remains in the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. That's where I want the price of Bitcoin to be at, because that is where I feel safe for the overall Bitcoin price. So, so far so good. We will definitely take a breakout that's happening in BTC, but remember, we're still in the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. Yes, I know it's really exciting. We're seeing price movements happening, but we still need to be very cautious as far as Bitcoin is concerned. You can see the resistance coming up on our side, so that is why it's really important to note. And dominance, on the other hand, is picking up, which is not a surprise at all. Bitcoin dominance continues to pick up, and we're once again above 50%. So these are some factors we need to keep in mind. But Kaspa continues to be outperforming Bitcoin as far as performance goes, and we've been seeing this happening for quite some time. You can see Kaspa is not only up 4.4% over the past 24 hours on the daily time frame. The weekly time frame is the one thing that you need to be paying attention to. 23%, guys, one of the top gainers in the top 100 coins. And we're not even in an altcoin season, and despite that fact, Kaspa continues to perform month in, month out, and continues to be one of the top gainers in the markets. And this is why a lot of people are excited. This is why it's being compared to the big boys like Matic, like Solana, like Avalanche. And there's some comments coming in that I really want to give my personal thoughts on. Some people come out and say that Kaspa is not like Matic, it's not like Avalanche, it's not like Cardano. But remember, those projects had their early beginnings too, and when people were making a comparison to Ethereum with those people, no one believed so. And then we saw what happened. And this time around, Kaspa is giving us those early, vibes of the ones that we have seen with Matic, with FTM, with Avalanche. The list goes on. And that's why people are excited. So now let's take a look at the price and see what is happening and where we could see the prices going as you do go further into this upcoming, month of October that's really approaching. This month, a spooky month is coming up, and if you know me on my channel, I love Christmas and I love Halloween season. It's my favorite since I was a kid. Those two seasons are my absolute favorite, so I'm very, very excited for that. But now let's take a look at the price. So pretty much since we have broken into this, you can see we've tried retesting this 5 cents mark almost 3 different times. And what I mean by this is, if I bring out the hourly time frame, you will be able to understand exactly what I'm talking about. So you can see this for yourself. We went up, you can't make this up, almost at the 5 cents mark 3 different times. Today as well, 4.9 cents, and we had seen a rejection. And why is that the case now, you may be asking? We have resistance at that level. You can see we have resistance, and that resistance is stopping the price, of course, and that's basically what resistance really is. But we're seeing a nice pattern forming right now. Now you may be saying, what pattern are you basically talking about, guys? We're starting to see sideways movements happening basically within this 4.5 cents range to 5 cents range. So basically, when are we going to see that all-time high? Great question, guys, great question, and I'm sure everyone right now is talking about that. And if I were to bring out that measuring tool, let's take a look at how much of a move do we need in order for us to retest a new all-time high. In order to retest its all-time high, that's a move of about 13%. In order to break an all-time high, that's a move of roughly 14.5%. So basically, as we know, psychological points, guys, smart investors, sophisticated investors, how they're trading is, and this is, I'm referring to trading. Obviously, if you're spot trading, yes, it does affect that, but this is more on the leverage side. Again, I'm not a big fan of leverage. I want everyone to stay away from leverage. If you guys know me on my channel, I've never supported leverage trading at all, but that's a real thing. And if we were to go on Kaspa and see where it's listed on these leverage platforms, let's take, you can see MEXC, future, MEXC futures, KuCoin, Bybit, and of course the list goes on. So of course this market right here is the main reason where manipulation exists. So what these investors, in my opinion, are doing is, especially the ones that bought back around here, or the ones that are scalp trading, are the ones that are taking some profits right before that all-time high, because at an all-time high, 99% of the time, guys, the rejection happens. So these people, I think, are closing their positions a little before that, and that is what's causing us to be, hanging within this range. So if we were to see BTC climb back into the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level, I think we're about to see Kaspa hitting an all-time high. And if I've made a prediction that once we crack past our all-time high, next target I'm looking at is 6 cents to 6.5 cents range. And that is quite realistic in my opinion, because of course, after the all-time high, there's no resistance and no support. So in order for us to reach 6 cents, that's a 13% move, guys. And if the volume is on our side, and price of Bitcoin is going up, the market is heating up, things can move up quite fast, and 6.5 cents would be a move of about 22% before I think we see a little bit of a cool off. So those are some targets that I'm looking at, but right now I think in the next few hours we have a chance for the price of Kaspa to hit or retest potentially its all-time high, but we need to break out of this 5 cents range. If we're able to break out of this 5 cents range, I'm convinced that an all-time high could be coming in the next day or so. So that is my overall take on Kaspa right now. Let me know down below what you guys think. I know some people are printing some serious gains with Kaspa right now, especially the ones that picked it up earlier last year. I'm sorry, late last year when it was below a penny. And those people are printing some massive gains. If that's one of you guys, lock those profits in. I would not be mad at locking some of those profits right now, but at the end of the day, you guys do what works for you. But as always, we're seeing Kaspa outperforming the entire market and holding really, really strong, and I'm expecting an all-time high in the upcoming days ahead of us. So let me know down below what you guys think, and of course, as always, I will see you tomorrow in Crypto ZXN. Peace out.